Welcome to another video from Dr. Lock. We are looking at the Hyundai iLoad and we have it on the hoist here at the moment. Reason we do is because we're doing the lower control arm on the left and the right on this Hyundai iLoad. Very common. This one's at about 250. So if you've got a car at about that, a Hyundai iLoad, it probably might need to be done. Some of the side effects that you can get from this are vibrating under brakes, pulling under brakes, slop in the steering, things along those lines. So at about 250 they need to be swapped out. Now I saw them on eBay for about 170. I got a quote from for about 400 for the standard ones, to 600, 400 to 600. I got these ones at trade for about 450, and these are the heavy duty ones that I've bought here, and these are from Super Pro. Part number TRC 1019. So I got them for about 400, which is 450, which is a really good price. All right, so basically I got quoted about, I think it was 1200 plus GST or something along those lines. So in all fairness, it cost me 450 and takes me about an hour each side, so 2 hours of my time, and 450 is definitely cheaper. But it's not really a job I would have tackled if I didn't have my hoist and I didn't have my tools. I mean, it is completely doable. It's not that hard, realistically. Let's just run through what's involved. All right, so you've got a bolt right here, if you can see it, and it's got a split pin on it, if you can see it there. So you got to remove the split pin, remove that bolt, and then you go for the next one, which is this one up the back here. You got to remove that, and then you go for your third one. There's a bolt here, you leave that, but you're actually going for the bolt that goes through the arm. Then to get it back in, you put that one in first, and then that one, and then that one, or that one and that one, depending on how you want to marry them up. It does take a little bit of effort to get the ball joint married up. One of the things I noticed was there's a little metal ring around this rubber here. If you push around too much, that can kind of come off. They are marked left and right. These ones are the heavy duty ones, and just a comparison, if you compare the bush, you can see the bush here, have a look at that. Pretty sloppy, and have a look at that. Super tight with, not exactly sure what that blue stuff is. I've heard it before, but anyway, polyurethane or whatever they call it. Super rock tight with everything in line, so that'll make it handle a lot better. So this car's at about 250, that's why we're doing it. The specs on this, let's just go over the specs. I get this from the manual. Okay, so number one, that's this bolt here, the one there with that split pin, 90 to 110 Newton meters. Bolt 2, this one down the back here, that one there is 140 to 160, and same with C, 140 to 160. So there's the instructions there if you want to read them. I can see my lights are flickering a bit. So it's not a terrible job, it's completely doable, but it's not the job I would tackle in the back of the workshop on a hoist or just by having a car jack. Yes, it is possible, but realistically it's so much easier when you can raise it up and raise it down. So a hoist for this makes it a lot easier. It is doable, but you're really going to be climbing and sliding and pushing and pulling to try and do it without the car hoist. These parts here, yeah, I mean, I could have got them for half price, but then they would have only been the standard ones, and then who knows, maybe 100,000, 50,000, who knows. But I thought for the price, 450, you get these ones. It's got the new bush there, plus the ball joint. I thought it's easier just go for two heavy duty ones because it's in traffic and it gets worked hard. Heavy duty's the way to go. If I do have to swap out my struts again, no big deal. They I did them, they were about 20 minutes a side. So to do this, it's really the lining up that takes the time, but I managed to take these out and in about an hour, and then I also have to go book the car in for a wheel alignment afterwards, just to make sure it's all driving right, just in case anything's changed. I'm going to go do the $50 wheel alignment afterwards anyway, just to make sure. All right, so that's what I'm up to today. It's not locksmithing work, but I'm saying that too. Look, I'm probably saving myself about $700 to $800 worth of labor, and it's only costing me 2 hours. So in theory, you know, that saves me having to find, you know, another 3 or 4 jobs and having to do those jobs, and also it also saves time on the downtime on this van. I picked up the parts at 9 AM It's now like about 12. By about 2 this car's going to be back on the road almost, so that's why I'm doing it. And also because I can. Super Pro, I'll definitely use their stuff again. Quite happy with the quality of their stuff. One other thing, you got to check these bolts are tight. I don't know why. I mean, they were rock tight, but they said just check them, so I don't know. Anyway, that's the video for today. We're up on the hoist again. Leave your comments down below, and we're doing lower controller arms on a Hyundai iLoad. Okay, thanks for watching.